Much like Moses. Moses was also an invention. Abraham, Adam, Noah, inventions, eh? Well, you get to make your inventions as well, as a prophet of God. You don't got to listen to other people's prophets. You get to listen to your own. For they know you better. The only thing that will combat old religion is not the end of religion, but new religion. Only new and clean and good religion can take the place of old and dead and rotten religion. And look around you, what do you see? Pagan gods. You see heathen religions. And it's time to clean them up. And there is only one way to do that. Flying Spaghetti Monster is the only God that can clean the nonsense out of your neighbor's mind, your Christian neighbor's mind. Because we don't need to fear our Muslim brothers, do we? For they're fucking around on the other side of the world. It is the Christians that are fucking up our society today. Our society. The Christians want to put their morality in your civic code. The Christians want to tell you who you may and may not marry as if they came up with it. Marriage is older than religion. We were married before we could speak, and religion came and stole it. Morality is older than religion. We were moral as soon as we had children. As soon as we gave up for our children, we started working on our morality. And then religion comes in and appropriates it and says that they invented it. Well, they did not. They stole it. And they are stopping it from progressing. They did not give it to us. They did not give us our morality. They instead retarded our morality. They stopped it from progressing. For thousands of years, we have been stuck here, hating our homosexual brethren, hating our Islamist brethren. We have been stuck in this olden times morality. It is time to take it and iterate it once again. Every generation has the right to iteration. We get to put our hands on the wheel and we get to drive this earth. And we get to put down the old superstitions and traditions of our pagan and blood-soaked past. We do not have to believe that we must submit ourselves to deity in order to be forgiven of our sin. In order to believe that, we have to first believe in sin. And in the definition of Jesus the Christ, sin is anything less than perfection. Well, I do not agree with that definition. You do not have to be imperfect to be a sinner. You've got to be cruel. You've got to be evil. You have got to have done wrong. But that's not God's definition. That's our law's definition. If you want to go to jail, there's lots of things that you have to do first. But God will send you to jail for everything. Just like North Korea, eh? Celestial North Korea. You think something wrong? Going to hell. You say a blasphemy, like the worst blasphemy that can ever be uttered. God doesn't even exist. I'm damned to hell forever for having the audacity to say it. That God is imaginary. There again, that's two. Two eternal sentences in hell. I'll get a third one here. Jesus Christ was a wanker. There's a third one. See how easy it is to be sent to hell forever? That's why it's so scary. All your children are already damned to hell for that one tiny thing they've done wrong. And then they feel it inside, that guilt. God makes them feel that guilt, eh? As if they were a terrible person, and they start to doubt themselves. Self-doubt coming from your Christ. And then what do they need? Once they doubt themselves, what do they need? They need someone to help. They need a cure. Well, guess who's got that? Christ. He can cure you of the sickness that he infected upon you. Flying Spaghetti Monster does not need to make you sick before he makes you well. Come to Flying Spaghetti Monster as you are. And he will make your life better. If you don't believe me, give it up after 30 days. I promise your God will love you. He will be very excited to see another one of his slaves come crawling back. But if after 30 days of being a member of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, being a member of a Pastafarian church, the fastest growing mainstream religion on the earth today, if you see a real world benefit, then stay with us for 30 more days. If you see the wool begin to be lifted from your eyes so that you can see this reality for what it is, then stay with us. If you see no benefit, leave. We know where the exit is. We are not going to condemn you if you leave our church. We are not going to say without us there is only hell, because that's fucking bullshit, eh? We don't mind. It's not for everybody.